Hello there, and welcome to another episode of Star Wars: A Galaxy of Heroes. And today is the day. Today is the day where I promised you that we were going to screw around and have a little bit of fun here. Reason being is because we have far surpassed 1,000 subscribers. And a few videos ago, I asked you guys, what do you guys want me to do in Arena? So I looked at all of your guys' recommendations and requests, and of course I couldn't do all of them. For example, people were asking for clones. I do not have any clones except 5s. People were asking for Ewoks. I don't have any Ewoks that are suitable to play. But what I am going to do is, one of the number one requests that I had was people asked for Darth Maul. Now if you look, I have a 5-star Darth Maul. If you guys know my story, when I first started, back in December, I got lured into the Chromium packs. I spent about $100 over a course of a few months spending on Chromium packs, and I happened to get Darth Maul at 4 stars. Well, eventually when he was added to the shipments, I got him up to 5 stars, and I finally stopped because he's not a good character as of now. But you guys want to see him, and you guys want to see him behind, with the Sith team behind him. So, and the problem is, the only Sith that I have that is top notch is my Darth Vader. He is max gear. He's at 6 stars. He's almost to 7 stars, and he's the only one that I got going. So I invested a lot of money. I was at almost like 5 million credits before doing this for you guys. And the best I can get was Darth Maul to gear 9. So I had to waste a furnace on him. Leveled him up. I invested a bunch of mods into him. And I also put a furnace on top of Count Dooku, which isn't the biggest waste, but for me it is still kind of a waste because I do not use Count Dooku at all. So I still had to get him geared up because these Sith are just so low on protection, with Vader being the only exception. And I also went ahead and I did a little bit of work on Sidious just with mods. I did not put a furnace in him because I only have 1 furnace left, and I need to save it for Anakin. He's a bigger priority, and I pushed him aside for the past few days. So we're gonna see how this goes. I noticed when I was taking my mods off my characters, I already fell 2 ranks down, and I hope that I do not get clobbered down the leaderboard just because I'm putting this really low-leveled and under-geared Sith team. So we're gonna try our best here. What we're gonna do is the first half is gonna be all about Siths, with the exception of the fact that I do not have a good Sith. I mean, I have Savage Opress, but he is very underpowered, very underweak, under-geared and all that. So I'm not going to be using him, so I'm just putting Royal Guard in the 5th slot, just provide extra defense, I guess. So it's the closest I can get to a good Sith team for you guys. And for the next 2 battles, after these first 2, we're going to play around with General Grievous. That was the next most requested character that I had here. He's at the max gear right now. And we're also going to use him with Chief Nebbit. You guys want to see my Chief Nebbit, Jawa Engineer, and some other droid combinations. So we'll be doing IG-88 as well as an HK-47 lead. So let's get into this. Yeah, again, hopefully I'm not messing myself too much. I spent my crystals, whatever I had stashed up, just so I can get this gameplay for you guys as soon as possible. So I definitely took a couple days in terms of a detour. So let's get my dream team lineup out of there, and we're gonna put Darth Maul as a lead. I heard that his lead is broken. He has an evasion lead, kind of like Old Ben, but it works specifically with Sith. So all Sith allies gain 20% evasion and gain 15% turn meter whenever they evade the end attack. So they have a higher evasion than Old Ben, I believe, but apparently it's broken. So we'll see if that's the case or not. So let's get Darth Vader in there. Let's also get, let's see, Count Dooku, Sidious, and my Royal Guard, just because I don't want to put any light side character in there. So look at that, a very understarred, very under-geared team here. Darth Vader and Royal Guard being the only exceptions. So yeah, let's just get right into it. I have no expectations here. This will not be fantastic gameplay. These are not characters I recommend besides Royal Guard. The Sith are very underpowered at this time. Count Dooku kind of faded away after Old Ben took the center stage, as well as Anakin Skywalker. So, but this is just to have fun. This is for you guys because you guys are just simply awesome and supporting me the past few months. So let's get right down and see what's going on. It's the Revenge of the Sith. All right, let's see. So Darth Maul's already taken a beating, and I put a ton of 5-star health mods on him, and I also there we go. and I also put a lot of mods that bumped up his speed because he is so slow. His base speed is 100. No, his base speed is 94. I bumped up to 140 something. But he is just absolutely terrible in this game. He hits really hard against Jedi, but the problem is he is not like Rey. He does not get the privilege of having an enormous speed, as well as having a decent health pool and protection, as well as an awesome attack. So let's go ahead and try his attack on everyone. The animations are so cool, and as you see, he did almost 7,000 on Qui-Gon Jinn there. And look, the evasion helped out, but I don't think it was because of Darth Maul, because Royal Guard is not a Sith, although he should be, because he just stuns the party out of everyone. It's just absolutely crazy. And this is, oh boy, this is going very poorly. At least Darth Maul, he went ahead and healed himself up. We're gonna go ahead and see if we can take out Rey. See, Darth Vader, if you can line him up properly, he's amazing. Before, right when the new protection came out, you guys know I did an Empire type of lineup here, and Darth Vader, I had him paired up with Old Ben. If you plan this out perfectly, you can actually do wonders. And there goes my Darth Maul. He did not really do much work there. All right, let's see what's going on here. All right, got the stun. The problem is once my attention gets directed to Royal Guard, it's gonna be done. I mean, fortunately, I was able to get Rey out. So, you know, I'm gonna laugh if I actually win. Let's see, Darth Vader's still in here. Let's see, come on, get the stun. No stun. Yeah, it's so weird seeing Count Dooku not be a lead. I mean, that's all we've ever seen him do for the past several months, and then all of a sudden he took a little break. So let's see, come on, Sidious, I expect more out of you. Oh boy, come on. Yeah, I have a feeling, at least with my droid lineup, it's much more prepared. I have IG-88 max gear, have, who else? General Grievous at max gear. HK-47 is close to maximum gear. So, I feel like that's going to go a little bit better. Chief Nebbit, I just got him to gear 9 today, a little bit before this video. So I feel like that's going to do decently well. And I think I'm going to have to speed this up because right now, it's not going too well. Sidious is going down. Let's see, can we get Poggle out there? Oh geez. And that's the other problem. I stopped using Darth Vader because it was just so irritating when you would try to line everything up perfectly and Darth Vader would get stunned, or the worst is when you throw your Coaling Blade, the other team dodged it. It was just such a troll move, and that's one reason why I stopped using Darth Vader. But yeah, these Sith definitely need some help. It's kind of sad if you think about it. The Jedis have it so good, tons of Jedi. Most of them are pretty good with the exception of Eth Koth, but Eth Koth might actually have a purpose come the new raid against General Grievous. So, oh, there goes a dodge. But yeah, Darth Sidious, he was an amazing character before, but he kind of fell through the cracks after a couple of updates. Oh geez, he's just very squishy, and he just doesn't get much work done. Darth Vader, he's okay. He's not an amazing character, but he's also very underpowered for someone of his stature. This is the guy that pretty much got people pumped up for Star Wars. He was the guy that made Star Wars popular, in my opinion. And when you go to a Star Wars shop, or when you go to a place that sells Star Wars merchandise, usually Darth Vader is the one that is the most popular. Oh, come on. It's gonna be quite upsetting if we don't win this because of those few dodges there. But I don't know about you guys. I did not notice that many dodges in this gameplay here. Oh, come on, Darth Vader. Stay with me, buddy. Stay with me. Holy cow. We could probably get Count Dooku out. Alright. Well, you know what? I gotta say, for a very underpowered team, I think the total power was 32,000. It didn't go that bad, but granted, this lineup wasn't that amazing. They just had a Rey. They did not have Stormtrooper Han. If they had Stormtrooper Han, it would have went way worse. So what we're gonna do, we have 5 minutes until the next game. So we're gonna go ahead, maybe try to reface them, because I think that might be the easiest out of all of them. Or what we'll do, just for the heck of it, we're gonna try maybe Smite. He has a Nebbit and Engineer, just like myself. So we're gonna see how that goes. But yeah, that was round 1 for the Sith. It was okay at best, but it was definitely underperforming. But again, it's probably due to the fact that I just left them undergeared. and underleveled for so long. So you got to give him some credit for doing a decent amount of work. But yeah, stay tuned and let's see what happens in the next 4 minutes here. Talk to you in a few. Alright, and we are back. Let's go ahead and find a new victim to fall before the Sith. In Skyrack, normally I would just fly past you with my normal squad, but we had a hard time beating you in our last battle. So let's go ahead and find someone else. Pacer, I know that's going to go horrible. Once Anakin gets his attack on everyone, he would probably kill every single Sith on my team. So let's go ahead. I mean, this is probably even more suicide. We're going to go against Smite. I have a feeling that after IG-88 gets his attack off, the Sith are gonna have a hard time kind of meeting up with that. I would go against Skyrack again, but you know that's no fun trying to battle the same one. We have to see how the Sith are against many different opponents. They must challenge themselves. So let's go. I don't know if I should leave Darth Maul as the lead because I honestly did not see that many dodges from the last battle. Darth Vader's not going to be suitable. Sidious isn't really Sith specific in terms of his lead. We could put Count Dooku, but you know that's not fun. So you know what? We're just going to keep Darth Maul, even if the whole leader is bugged for him. You know what? He needs to be in front because this guy, he does not get enough love in this game. And if you want my opinion, come probably in the next month or two, they might add Darth Maul as the... Oh, jeez. Oh, there goes Darth Maul. Well, with Darth Maul's failure right there, I have a feeling that they're going to add Darth Maul as one of the free-to-play characters, because if you think about it, Leia and Aayla Secura, they were just released from the Chromium prison. They were in there for so long, and they were finally released not too long ago. And I have a feeling that Darth Maul or Kit Fisto, they're going to follow suit shortly after. So I'm looking forward to that. I mean, if Darth Maul is released, let's say he's on a Cantina, which might be the case, Cantina node, I actually might stop farming Aayla Secura just to get Darth Maul because I want to know that I have him at 7 stars. He's such a cool character, but yeah, they just did not give him any loving whatsoever, and these droids are just obliterating me. Normally my normal meta team with Old Ben, Stormtrooper Han, and you know the typical lineup, this would be nothing for them. I usually just walk through them, and sometimes even leave with plenty of protection left over. So, but again, don't know if this is the general story with Sith, but I have to kind of say this is going poorly, mainly just because of the way I geared him. Darth Maul's not even at level 80, but that still wouldn't help him out at all. But let's see, can I get someone else? Let's see, let's get Jawa Engineer. There we go. And there we go. He's out. Alright, so the Sith weren't all that impressive here, but it was still kind of fun, the play around of Darth Maul and his fellow cohorts. So what we're going to do now is we're going to kind of crawl away from this and see if the droids and Jawas that I have, they can rise and try to do what the Sith could not do. So stay tuned. Let's see how the droids do in a few moments from now. Alright, we are back, and it's time for General Grievous to come in with his boys and show them how it's done. So as I said, my droids are much better suited, much better suited than my Sith team. I have Max, a high gear Jawa Engineer. I believe he's at gear 10, which is the highest he can possibly go as of now. Chief Nebbit is at gear 9, and he's just such a cool character to have. I strongly recommend getting him if you already have Stormtrooper Han, Leia, all those core characters I mentioned before. He's actually pretty darn good, especially in a Jawa and droid lineup. And General Grievous, that's the guy that's pretty much making me make a video about this because you guys want to see him. And what I did to him, I kind of compensated like what Darth Maul had going against him, was his speed. His speed was so slow. General Grievous was in the 90s. I bumped him up to 156 to help him get going as fast as possible. He has a decent amount of health protection, unlike Darth Maul, and only at 4 stars. So General Grievous and his droids should probably have an easier chance in working with what we got here. I believe the total power for my droids is about as equal as to the Sith team we just did before, about 32,000 or so. And the way I actually formed this lineup with the droids is that I have IG-88, Jawa Engineer, and General Grievous go first. They all go first, and then Chief Nebbit comes right after them, uses his taunt so their cooldown goes down much faster and they can use their attack on everyone once more. So let's go ahead and attack Skyrack. That's our Sith here had a hard time, even though Darth Vader was the chosen one. He could not pull it off for us, unfortunately, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and get our droids here. So HK-47, as of now, if you want a droid squad, you gotta use him. He just helps your team get so many turn meter bonuses, it's not even funny. So we got General Grievous there, IG-88, he's also at maximum gear, Jawa Engineer, and my Chief Nebbit. So about 32,000, so I think that's roughly the same as the Sith had going. But as you know, power does not always equate to the overall viability of the squad. So let's go ahead and see if these guys have anything going for them. Alright. So yeah, Jawa Engineer should go first, I believe. Yep, Rey is not going to beat us here. And let's go ahead. There we go. General Grievous, if you notice, he got he got a rework done to his lightsabers. Now he's the tickle monster. If you notice, he has no lightsabers. He kind of got sick of not being the best character in the game, so he's putting away the lightsabers, and instead he's tickling people and showing everyone his sassy dance moves. So let's go ahead, get IG-88 in here. Awesome so far. So Jawa Engineer got stunned. Let's see if we can somehow knock out Rey. Oh, there we go. IG-88 with a huge hit. So let's go ahead and taunt, give everyone a little bit of a break here, and got our attack on everyone. Qui-Gon's got he's got an ability block on him, so he's not going to strip away our taunt from Chief Nebbit. All right. Let's see. Let's just go ahead, keep attacking. Little tickle monster there, and yeah, General Grievous hits pretty okay for being only at 4 stars. His big downside right now is just mainly health, which will improve as you increase his star count, which I should have him at 5 stars in a couple days. There's his sassy dance moves. Yeah, hopefully in maybe 10 days he should be at 5 stars, and even though he's not amazing by any means, it's just gonna be cool to have him maxed out. So let's go ahead and see if we can try to couldn't knock him out, so now we're stuck with Royal Guard. Come on, guys, you have to do better than the Sith. You guys have way more firepower under your belt. And let's see. I don't know. Let's just do our sinister laugh. That's always fun. And all right, cool. We got Nebbit's boost coming up soon. Come on. General Grievous is taking a beating. All right, got ability block and Qui-Gon, so he's not going to be using his assist attack. Come on. All right, tickle monster. All right, here we go. Time to boost up here. Royal Guard's out, and we got Qui-Gon out. If you know one thing about General Grievous, his kit isn't amazing, but he does have some really nice moves. Like for example, his basic attack, it can't be countered, which is really nice, especially against 5s, Count Dooku's, and all that. This is the first time I'm actually using General Grievous in Arena, yet alone the top 10 or 11 in Arena, whatever I am right now. So it's quite amazing to see that. Excuse me here, I got a little allergies going on. It's quite nice to see that they're doing all right here. So yeah, it looks like we're gonna do all right. All right, there we go. We pulled off the victory, and that was something that our Sith could not do. So let's see how the second round goes here. So stay tuned. We got one more fun battle coming up for you guys. And here we are. The final battle. General Grievous versus who's next? I think we're gonna take on Wedge here, along with his fellow rebels and random Poe. I have not seen Poe up in the top 20 for so long. I actually faced Bubba Flubba today. This is the first time he's been using this lineup. They mix up their lineup a lot. They pay a lot of money in the game. They have a huge inventory, and they mix it up, and they're using Wedge now. Wedge and Biggs together. So this is a great opportunity to see how this works out against this new synergy that Wedge and Biggs has going on. And just to kind of bring back Poe, show you some Poe gameplay since we haven't seen him in a long time. Before I actually started recording again, I took a peek at Poe's abilities, because when I played against him earlier, he was the first person to go. He went even before my Stormtrooper Han and Rey, which was insane. And the reason being is because this guy has over 200 speed, 214 to be exact. So I had to go ahead, do a little bit of work, and what I did during the little break is I went ahead and made Jawa Engineer even faster. I made him close to 200, and he'll be close to 240 after getting the speed bonus from his fellow droids in Jawa. So we're going to be the first ones to go here, and hopefully that changes the game so that we get the win. So let's go ahead and see how this works. Let's see. This is going to be very interesting to see if we can actually pull this off, because this this team I'm going against, they had great burst damage. When they went against me, they almost took out my Ray right away, but I came back and I ended up winning by a landslide after their first round. So they're kind of like droids in a way with Poe here, is that they have this great burst damage, but afterwards they start slowly falling apart and they start to slow down a little bit. So far we got the head start. All right, let's work on, oh geez, I don't know who I want to take out first. Probably Wedge here, so we don't get too many crazy synergy things going on. I'm hoping we can ability block. We did not ability block any of the tanks. That's quite unfortunate, and that's not going to be good now. Oh wow, oh boy. Yeah, so that was a pretty hard hit. So let's go ahead and let's taunt. Let's make sure we're trying to regenerate all of our abilities. And yeah, this is actually not going that well. 10,000 for a hit. Wow, big hits going on here. So yeah, I think this is pretty much game over for us. I don't think General Grievous can pull it off, but let's have him get a quick laugh out of this. You know, the tickle monster always needs to be a little lighthearted. Yeah, we might see General Grievous taunt, which would be cool, or force a taunt. Let's see, is it gonna happen? Oh goodness gracious, look at this. We are getting obliterated with our own medicine. Ugh, all these assists, all these, there we go. General Grievous forced IG-88 to taunt so he can try to escape and tickle the other lovely beings across the galaxy. But unfortunately, IG-88 is not going to serve as a very good tank with barely 2% health. But, so yeah, we're kind of stuck here. Oh, there we go. There goes one. And let's do one more sassy dance just for the heck of it. Look at that. And he wants to go again. And he wants to go again. And there we go. That's how the cookie crumbles. So although we got the first battle, which the Sith couldn't do, this one is much tougher. Granted, I don't even know if we would have done well against the Sith, not the Ewok team, the droid team that we faced earlier, like the Sith did. Again, my droids are okay, but they're only at 32,000 power versus where all these others are up in the 39s and the 40,000s. But you know, this was fun. Even though I spent a lot of credits, I am now under 1 million credits. I used to be at 5 million just 2 days ago before I made this promise to you guys. Even though I'm practically broke, I spent over 1,000 crystals to do this, and I spent 2 furnaces in characters I'll probably never ever see beyond this video. It was fun because you guys are one of the main reasons why I continue to play this game. You guys bring some fun to it. I enjoy doing this. So although this video today wasn't meant to just show you some superb characters, because I am not an extreme pay-to-win character, so I don't have all these characters geared up. I don't have all these characters start up. If you notice, I don't have really any of those amazing characters as of now. But you know, I just want to do my best. I tried investing as much resources as I can to show you guys some fun gameplay, because yeah, we are at 1,000 subscribers and I truly do appreciate it. So yeah guys, keep commenting down below. Let me know if you guys had some fun watching this. It's different. It's not supposed to be a serious video. I just wanted to give you guys a good laugh and just see Darth Maul get, you know, kicked in the butt right away at the very beginning. But yeah guys, I really do appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe guys, and we'll talk again later. Peace out.